restricted to anybody. It is for everyone. That is the Janma Siddha Adhikara of the living entity. Every living entity is a part and parcel of Krishna. So every living entity, being a part and parcel of Krishna, has the right to perform devotional service. That is why Srila Prabhupada's movement is a very compassionate movement, where when we distribute Bhagavad Gita, many times they say, oh, this is a book for Hindus. No, this book is for everyone, because Krishna did not say, when he spoke Bhagavad Gita, he did not say, all the devotees, please come, all Hindus, please come. I'm going to speak some knowledge to you. No. In the purport of 2.9, 2.10, very clearly, Srila Prabhupada writes, Bhagavad Gita, the instruction is for everyone, irrespective of which caste, which country, which language, which religion. That has been written. Because Krishna, when he speaks Bhagavad Gita, everybody were there. Just by seeing, just by touching, just by seeing Haridas, one is released from the bondage of fruitive activities. The 244th verse, Caitanya Bhagavat, 16th chapter. Haridasa Shraya Karibe Yehi Jana Tane Dekhile O Kande Khande Samsara Bandhana. Just by taking shelter of Haridas, he is freed from material bondage. This samsara bandhana, karma bandhana, is very difficult to come out. So just by seeing Haridas, one can come out of this material bondage. Even if a conditioned soul sees those who consider Namacharya Haridas as their spiritual master, he is released from all material bondage. Shatavat Varsha Shatamukhe Uhana Mahima Kahile Onahi Pari Karevare Sima Bhagyavantah Tomara Se Toma Sabahaite Uhana Mahima Kichu Aila Mukhete. If I glorified Haridas for 100 years with 100 mouths, I would still not reach the end of his glories. You are all fortunate, for because of you, I received an opportunity to glorify Haridas. So this is the most important aspect here. When we preach or when we are sitting in the Vyasasana, the first and the foremost is one has to pay obeisances to Lord who has given this opportunity, to the Guru Parampara who has given this opportunity to speak, and to the audience. If they would not have been there, then to whom would have I preached? So these are the three important namaskara which we have to do to God, to Lord Krishna, to Guru Parampara, and to Shrotas. So here also, Vrindavan Das Thakur says that because you have given me this opportunity, I am speaking. If you would have not been there, to whom would have spoken? And it is because of the Acharya's mercy that I am speaking. Even if I have 100 ears and 100 mouth, years. Now here years refers to the long life, 100 years of life. And with 100 mouth, even if I glorify, that is insufficient. The snake charmer who was expert in controlling snakes through mantra said, all of you are very fortunate. For because of your inquiries, I was able to speak and reveal some of the glories of the Lord's devotees. If I sang the glories of the transcendental qualities of Haridas Thakur for 100 years with 100 mouth, I would not finish. So we can see how snake charmer, he was dancing in the court of wealthy man. Haridas comes there. And Haridas is, and the snake charmer is sweetly singing the glories of Krishna in the Kaliya Leela. So when Haridas heard this, he fell unconscious. And then he regained his consciousness, was completely in ecstasy, was chanting and dancing Krishna's glories. And everybody could see that how Haridas is completely absorbed in the holy name. Even when A pseudo Brahmana comes there and tries to imitate, everybody beats him. And the snake charmer is continuing to dance. And then they ask, why did you beat? The snake charmer actually beat him. Why did you beat the Brahmana? And the answer is, he can never be like Haridas. Haridas was dancing with the ecstasy. But this person is a duplicate person. And in this way, he is telling the mysterious subject that Haridas Thakur is a very powerful Bhagavata. And this person, out of enviousness, this Brahmana is trying to imitate Haridas, that is why punished him. And Haridas Thakur is so wonderful that even Brahma, Shiva, they also want to come and take shelter of Haridas. Sukrutaye balibeka Haridasan nama Satya Satya se Aibeka Krishna Dhama. I assure you that one who simply chants the name of Haridas without offense will certainly attain the abode of Krishna. If a person even once utters the transcendental name of Vaishnava Haridas Thakur, he will certainly go back to Godhead. When we do pranam mantra, when we do namaskar, we say Haridas Thakur ki jai. We say na Om Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurani Pachar Visheshwani Pashtha. In this way, we go on chanting the Acharya's name. And when we do pranam, we say Haridas Thakur ki jai. Even once, if you say this, while chanting, before chanting, just we say Namachintamani Krishna's Caitanya Rasavigraha Purna Shuddho Nityamukto Abhinnatvam Namanaminoho Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki jai. That is enough to make a person progress in devotional service. Etabali Mauna Hailena Nagaraja Tushta Hailena Shuni Sajjan and Samaja. After speaking in this way, the king of snakes became silent. And all the pious people there felt fully satisfied. Hena Haridasa Thagurera Anubhava Kaya Achena Purve Shri Vaishnava Naga. Thus the Vaishnava snake related the glories of Shri Haridas Thakur. Sabara Paramapriti Haridasa Prati Naga Mukheshuni Arashita Hailati. By hearing the snake's narration through the mouth of the snake charmer, all the people felt great satisfaction, great affection for Haridas. Now, when the snake charmer is describing, they felt more affection, more preeti, more affection for Haridas Thakur. Hena mate vaisena Thakur Haridasa Gaurachandana Karena Bhaktira Prakasha. In this way, Haridas Thakur passed his days before Gaur Sundar manifested his devotional feelings. Sarvadike Vishnu Bhakti Shunya Sarvajana Uddesho Najane Keha Kemani Kirtana. The material enjoyers are always accustomed to forget Hari. Somehow or the other, they remain aloof from devotional service, which aims at remembrance of Hari and become intoxicated by their own sense gratification. At that time, people who were bewildered by Maya were fully engaged in gratifying their senses, and therefore they became devoid of devotion to Vishnu. No one could understand why Haridas Thakur was performing Harinam Sankirtan and what his motive was at that time, because at that time, Sri Gaur Sundar had not yet begun propagating love and devotion to Lord Krishna. Still Panditya Leela is going on. Mahavadanyaya Leela, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started from the age of, from sannyas past. Before that also he started, but people used to do some mockery. So intentionally, he held the Mahavadanyaya Kripa or Mahavadanyaya pastimes. So Haridas Thakur is waiting for this Leela to manifest, where Gaur Sundar is going to freely distribute Harinam to each and every living entity, even though they may be the most unqualified, the most adhama. Even to them, the highest, topmost gift is going to be given. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt so compassion to the people of this Kali Yuga. Even though suffering, still ready to suffer. Even though suffering, first does not know that he is suffering. Even though he may know that he is suffering, but still he does not want the cure. Even though he may not know what is the cure. Even though he may know what is the cure, he doesn't want to take it. So seeing such pathetic condition of the Kali Yuga people, because in other yugas, people used to do meditation, deity worship, yajna havan. Because Kali Yuga people are just into sense gratification from morning to evening. They are just into money making. But after money making also ask them, have you eaten your food properly? Oh, no time. I am just busy. That means for what purpose we are earning, that is also not accomplished. That is the most pathetic condition. You are earning so much, but you are not able to eat in time. You are not able to eat any hot food. Just some dabbas here and there we carry. Just imagine what can be the most pathetic condition. Then you ask them, are you waking up early in the morning? Oh, I'm so tired. I just want to sleep. So no time to eat, no time to chant. So there is a condition. So seeing such condition and seeing also that they don't want the cure also, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on his own gives the topmost remedy and topmost secret. That is Harinam Sankirtan Golokera Prema Dhana Harinam Sankirtan. From Goloka, such Prem Dhana has brought just by chanting Harinam Sankirtan. This is not just mantra. It is Prem Nam. Before that also people used to do some mantras, many mantras. But this Harinam Sankirtan, what has been given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is not just Harinam Sankirtan, it is Prem Nam Sankirtan. Only by love, a person, even though he may be envious, though he may be very cruel, he will be subdued. It is by love a person is subdued. The material enjoyers are always accustomed to forget Hari. Somehow or the other, they remain aloof from devotional service, which aims at remembrance of Hari and become intoxicated by their own sense gratification. At that time, people who were bewildered by Maya were fully engaged in gratifying the senses, and therefore they became devoid of devotion to Vishnu. No one could understand why Haridas Thakur was performing Harinam Sankirtan and what his motive was, because at that time Sri Gaur Sundar had not yet begun propagating love and devotion to Lord Krishna. कोथाओ नाहिक विष्णु भक्ति प्रकाश वैष्णवे रे सवै करये परिहास. There was no trace of devotional service to Vishnu anywhere. Everyone simply taunted the Vaishnavas. Even today this happens. If there are 1% of the devotees around the world, then there are 99% of people who are just doing some taunting to the Vaishnavas. They don't take up the devotional service and they just criticize the Vaishnavas. Due to the absence of topic of Hari, people were devoid of devotion to Vishnu. So without understanding the exalted position of the Vaishnavas, people simply ridiculed them. So such ridiculous talk, criticizing talks, all these things, actually they are actually engaging themselves to bind more in their karmic reactions. Apana apani sava sadhu ganameli gayena Shri Krishna nama diya karatali. When the devotees meet together, they chant the name of Krishna while clapping their hands. So that is the work of a devotee. There should not be any other work beyond this. When the devotees meet, what they should do? They should do a small satsang program, clap the hands, sing the glories of Krishna, chant his holy name. Taha teo dushtaganam mahakrodha kore Pashandi pashandi meli bhale giyaye mare. So the miscreants became most indignant at this, even at this. Those atheists would meet together to blaspheme the devotees. So the devotees are so simple. Their life is so simple. The Vaishnavas, the real quality of a Vaishnava is he should be very simple. Paradukhi dukhi, parasukhi sukhi. Seeing others' happiness, he should also be happy. Seeing others' dukha, he should also be having the distress. And when they meet together, they should just chant the holy name. They should find an opportunity to meet together. So what they will do, they'll just clap the hands and chant the holy name. But seeing this also, atheists, what they are doing, they are criticizing. Ye Vamuna Gaula, Raja Garibe Kanasha, Ihasaba Haite, Aveku Durabhiksha Prakasha. Oh, these Brahmanas, they will destroy this country and bring about famine. What are these Brahmanas? Why they are performing such sentimental kirtan? Surely they are going to bring famine. So what is the most, what is the confidential meaning behind this? These Brahmanas, instead of performing their karmakanda rituals, what they are doing? Why they are chanting? Because of the karmakanda ritual, at least we are getting the rains. If they stop this, they're performing their karmakanda ritual, what will happen? The whole country will be in famine. ए वामन गुला सब मागिया खाइते खाइते भावुक कीर्तन करी नाना छल पाते. These Brahmanas perform sentimental kirtan and play various tricks in order to beg alms, and they are asking some bhiksha. They're just performing some sentimental kirtan. Brahmanas are supposed to protect the society by performing the rituals, and anyhow we will give them some alms. But now they are doing the kirtan. What is the use of this kirtan? Although the devotees gave up bad association and gathered together to congregationally chant the names of Hari, the theistic persons devoid of devotion to the Lord angrily ridiculed them as follows. To fill their bellies, earn their livelihood, these Brahmanas spread various deceptions and accept the dress of sentimentalists while loudly chanting the names of Hari. They have no business other than filling their bellies on the pretext of religious performances. Because of the behavior, there will be a famine in this country, and in this way, they will cause great harm to the world by introducing begging. Sometimes when we do a lot of programs, maybe 2 programs or 3 programs, our devotees also have this grudge. Mataji, again, if you go and ask what will be our impression, Hari, you're giving them opportunity. Your work is to beg. Don't shy to beg. Even if you beg every month to a person, it is going to purify them. That much strong conviction you should have. Listen and come. They will criticize you. Hear it. Don't pass that criticism to your spiritual master. It is a wrong thing. Our work is to beg. Srila Prabhupada says, I am the most insignificant beggar. Prabhupada writes. When Prabhupada begged, who are we? We are the most insignificant of the insignificant. Our work is to beg to people, beg them to chant, beg them to donate. It is our work. Then only we can have temples, we can have satsang programs, we can have so many festivals. If we don't have that conviction that by begging, first we become humble. By begging, by they giving charity, they also become humble. They also learn to sacrifice. Sacrifice is the essence of human life. If we don't perform this sacrifice, very clearly Bhagavad Gita states, one will go to hell. Give others opportunity to donate. One also should donate, make others also donate. Don't feel shy. Begging is our dharma. And what is that begging? Mage yahi bhiksha. Krishna kaho, bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna shiksha. For bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, one should have a platform, that is satsang program. Without the patra, how are you going to chant the holy name. Where are you going to chant the holy name? Who is going to teach? For teaching, there should be a platform where your Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, they will come and teach. And for that, you have to spend. When the time comes for spending, there comes the criticism. Even there are devotees who criticize. Because still that firm conviction, the scripture is not there. The scriptures say one has to do the begging, by making others sacrifice. Sacrifice the most important aspect. All the earnings Naito will go where it is going. All the earnings go just in sense gratification. And when Lakshmi Mata sees this, she just beats, taking the form of Durga. There are few devotees who donate 1/10 of their income. And they are most happy, even though they may not be having very big income statements. And there are people who are earning in lakhs, but always in anxiety. Even there are devotees who are earning in lakhs, but in anxiety. Why? When it comes to giving, there is no big heart. That is why it's very important. Rupa Goswami clearly says 1/10 of your income, just remove aside. And if you're more advanced, 50% of your income, just remove aside. Make others also do. They may not do so much, but they may do something. You have to be behind people. Have festivals. Have festivals. Ask people. For that, one should have that boldness, that courage, that conviction. But all the time, if you have a dukha chehra, what is this? I have to go and ask. Then nobody is going to give you 1 rupee also. Because seeing your face itself, so miserable face, however, because you are not having that conviction. That is why one should smilingly go and ask people. By asking, by being humble in your presence, in your presentation, people give. Don't feel shy. Go 10 times, not a problem. Don't feel shy. Actually, attributing such false accusations to the devotees of the Lord will never bring any auspiciousness to the world. Rather, it will lead people to hell. The devotees engage in the exalted service of the Lord by chanting his holy names. They do not partake of or enjoy the hard-earned wealth of ordinary people under the inducement of greed or by giving indulgence to laziness born of ignorance. Rather, the wealth and the ingredients that ordinary people accumulate for sense gratification are utilized by the devotees in the service of the Lord for the eternal benefit of those persons. Now, keep this line and at least read 100 times. It is for the benefit of those people. You are utilizing their wealth, or it will just go in 31st night party or 1st January party. Go and ask. Go and beg people. Nitya Seva. Go Mata Seva. Go ask. By 500 rupees is not there. 1000 rupees is not there with the people. By doing this, their purification starts. We have Goshala. How many of you are really collecting funds for Goshala? You know, when it last date comes, when it comes to 2 lakhs to give, it becomes a big question mark how to do, but somehow Krishna arranges. You have so many people around. At least every one of us have 5 people around. We can ask. If Gomata is fed, Krishna is fed. Brahmanas are fed, Krishna is fed. For temple benefit, for temple Nitya Seva every month, without asking, it should come. Nobody should ask. You should not make somebody ask, please give your Nitya Seva. When your income comes every month, I'll tell you, there is a nice personality here, that is Ashish Agarwal Prabhu. I know he will tell me, why did you say? He is working in our company, Eco Mitra company. His earning is not so big and he is not having much. He has so many liabilities also. 1/10 of his income without anybody asking. Even sometimes I say, why are you donating so much? 1/10 of his income he just gives. There are few devotees who just put, they will not even say who has put, then I have to scratch my head and see who has put this. So when the income comes, immediately you are getting for eating, you should think that there is a Brahmana, there are pujaris, there are devotees, there is a cow. That is why there is always a shortage in the house. Even though you may be earning, you will not be getting anything. Why? Because tendency to give is not there. And once given, oh, I have given so much, now enough. Then why then Krishna also can say the same thing. I have given so much, why I should give you more? Sometimes we donate and afterwards we think, oh, we have donated so much. But then Krishna also should stop our income facilities, isn't it? Krishna also should stop giving us air. Oh, I have given you yesterday so much of air. Why you should need the air? So we should also donate. Make others also donate. By this, there is a purification. Or there are people, atheistic people in those times also, who used to criticize Brahmanas. They say they are idle people. They are just doing this for their greed. Srila Prabhupada, when he collected the funds, Prabhupada built mansion, big temples, but Prabhupada never lived in that. Prabhupada lived in the kutir. Devotees are not interested in the collection. Whatever collection comes is used in Lord's service and devotees' service. When anyone visits, the prasadam is ready. From where did the prasad come? From the ingredients. From where did the ingredient come? So in this way, we have to always think, any earning, you may be earning very small, you may be earning very big. Whatever you earn, some proportion, some share, keep it aside and donate for the temple cost, for the Goshala cost. You should do that. And that is our dharma again and again to ask. By doing this, our sense gratificatory activities will be reduced. Hare Krishna. Any doubts? No doubt. So now Rath Yatra, Thane, 26 January, nice opportunity and nice teachings from Vrindavan Das Thakur's Caitanya Bhagavat. Just ask your friends and also donate. See that the festival happens very nicely. Thousands will be fed. So we have to do that. Donation, asking, giving, both are auspicious.